Hi there, my name's Leo, and I see this question asked a lot within the groups that I'm in is, I have a Clickfunnels account, but what email autoresponder should I be using? Now, there's a ton out there, and you can use any which one, but the one I want to show you today is ActiveCampaign. Now, the reason why I want to show you ActiveCampaign is just because it's one that, number one, I use for my business, and it works amazing. So, I'm going to be able to show you how to build it from the ground up and how we're going to go ahead and integrate it into ClickFunnels. That way you have an autoresponder when someone opts into your landing page that they get a nice 5-day welcome sequence email so you can nurture that client, but also have lots of opportunities to potentially get more sales in your business. So let's go ahead and dive on in and let's start growing that ActiveCampaign account. All right, so the first thing we're going to be doing is we are going to be creating our account in here. So let's go ahead and type in, now I already have an account in my main, so I'm going to start a test account. So there's a couple things they want us to do. The first thing you're going to do is verify your domain. This is just making sure that whatever email you submitted, that it's a real email. So we're just going to send that. We're going to verify in a little bit. And then you want to provide your mailing address. So when you do emails, you do have to have a physical location on your address. Otherwise, it will be marked as potential spam. So now I created my first email. Now, if you want to go to your account, you're just going to go to billing and upgrade, and this is where you're going to do all your upgrades. Great packages. You can start as low as, well, let's go click on monthly. If you want to do month, it's $15 a month, or if you just want to pay in the year, you do get a discount on there. But really what you need is just the light. And as you grow more contacts in your email, then you can just slide the bar up. But this gives you a good amount of 500. And then once you get to that 500, you'll really want to start expanding because hopefully you're building your business and you're getting more monthly revenue. So now the very first thing we want to do is we want to look at our list. So this is where you create your list. So you have a master contact list. So we're just going to make we're going to do a prospect. So anyone that opts into your ClickFunnels funnel, what you want to do is have them go into the prospects, and we can click on add. So now we have a prospect list. So anyone that goes into that funnel is going to go into this prospect list that we're going to create. So now we are going to create some tags real quick. So when you have your list, so now what you want to do is actually you're going to go to contacts, and we're going to select manage tags. So when you think about tags, you're going to be thinking about when someone opts into your email, they're going to get directed to a list. But if you have, say, for instance, one list, you want to tag them with a performance or an indicator saying how they either got into the list or what package they maybe purchased on the list. So when you think about offering a package, say you have two different packages, they go into your email list. The next step of the funnel is maybe they purchase a $47 product. Once they make that purchase, they're going to get hit with a tag that lets you know that they were that kind of customer. So that way it kind of organizes your list. So if you think about it this way, you have your list and then you have a tag that you associate with that customer within that list. So we're just going to put, I'm just going to make one up real quick. We're going to put opt in. So they're going to opt in to our list. So we're going to add the tag. And then we're going to maybe add one more tag of, I'm just going to make one up, purchase. Now, if you have a certain package, you want to make it simple. You don't want to make it complicated. So we're just going to do purchase. Add that tag. So we have two tags. Now it tells you which contexts are in that have that tag and how many are in the automations, which I'll get to in a second. So we have a list, which is we created the prospects, and then we have tags. Now when you create tags right here, this is throughout the whole, you can put a tag on anyone, any one of your clients. But I'll show you how we're gonna put the tags on people using ClickFunnels. So now we want to build a quick automation. So we're going to create an automation. So we'll click create automation. We're just going to start from scratch. We're not going to make it complicated here. My little box. So now we're going to select a trigger. So what we're telling ActiveCampaign is to start the automation when this event happens. Now, the easiest way to do it is we can either just, if you have one funnel, one list, when they subscribe to a list, that's the quickest way. But I like to do it this way. If you do when tag is added, so when you add that tag, so in Clickfunnels, you have the opt-in. Once that opt-in tag is put in, they're going to be entered into that automation. So we're going to put the opt-in tag, have it run once. And there's really no need to segment. We're just going to click it. We're going to start. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to send them a welcome email. So we're just going to make it send an email. We're going to create the email. And then we're just going to put welcome email. Create. So what then? Oh, we're going to go here. We're going to start from scratch. Let me back up. We're going to start from scratch. We're going to keep it simple. We're not going to go crazy. We want to personalize this email. So we don't want to make it look like it's been a generic, graphic type of email. We want to make it more personable. So the email, So what we want to do is we want to create an email that doesn't have a lot of graphic. We're just going to make it a nice personalized email. So that way we get the trust and we build a relationship. So we're going to click on standard. And then the email subject we're going to create is just going to be something, like welcome, or let's make it simple. Here is your amazing welcome headline. So now we're going to click continue. So now the populated generic email, I'll give you an idea, just to put a picture. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to hit the little cog. We're going to delete this. And then we are going to rewrite this. Now, when writing an email, it's not recommended that you put hi, such and such. What you want to do is you want to make it just quick and easy. Today I found out this amazing detail. So you're just going to put like a nice welcome email that just tells them what they're going to get once they opt in, the talk soon, your name, and you can even add a couple of things at the bottom. So create that space. So then we're going to go to next. And we still need to verify our email. So we're going to do that real quick. So there we have it. We have our first email in the sequence. Now what you can also do is once that opt-in tag is in, we can even take it so much as to maybe wait 5 minutes. So we're going to go to conditions and workflow, and we're going to create a wait, and we're going to do for 5 minutes. So this is once they opt in, before you just shoot an email out right away. Give them like a good 5 minutes to address any issues. It's just good to have them wait for 5 minutes, kind of build the suspense, and then it'll drop into the sequence of the welcome email. And now we can go back here and go to wait again in conditions and workflow. We're going to go wait for a specific time. We're going to do 1 day. We want to do a 5-day email sequence. So you're going to wait for a day. We're going to click the plus, and we're going to do sending options, send an email, and we're going to create a new email. And then day 2, welcome. And then so on and so forth. You're just going to create and build from the ground up again. So I'm not going to do this right now. So you can basically build this out, and then you say, for instance, want to take it a step further, and you can just end the automation. You can end the automation. You can create a goal in the automation. So when you create a goal in the automation, Now this is a little bit more advanced, and let me know if you want me to go into a certain area a little bit more in detail. That way I can give you a lot of value and teach you just what you guys want to learn and know. So you can create a goal. So the goal maybe book a call. So we're going to build a book a call. Now, basically what this goal is going to be, and like I said, I can go more in depth, but when you push your emails out in a 5-day welcome sequence, and say, for instance, they purchase what it is that you send them to, and you're able to, now this is where tags come into play. So you're able to not only, when they make the purchase, you're able to put a new tag on them, but you're also able to drop a tag. So if they go into one section and they purchase, one of your products, you'll be able to drop that tag and then slap on another tag. And then what you can do with the gold is when they actually purchase. So let's see, where is it at? So you can do when tag is added. That means that the goal would have been met, and you can just take that goal, and they'll get out of the sequence without having to go through the additional 3 nurturing sequences or 3-day nurture. They would have had met the goal by getting a new tag on him, and then the goal would just remove the other tag and get him out of the sequence. So if they go to the welcome email and they purchase right away, they won't have to do the other 4 emails that you have coming after them, so it doesn't come off as spammy. So that's a great thing to do when you do have goals. So the next thing we're going to look up is, how do we get this in Clickfunnels? So I'll show you real quick. One of the things you have to do first is we have to go into our Clickfunnels account, go to our account settings, and then down here at the bottom, we're going to go to integrations, and we're going to add our ActiveCampaign integration. So we're going to select ActiveCampaign. Test run. So we need the API key. So what we're going to do now is go back to ActiveCampaign, and we're going to get the API key, which should be under settings. And then you're going to go to developer, and then we're going to get the key right here. Copy key right there, and then we're going to paste. Now we need the URL, so we're going to go back and copy, and we're going to paste. And then we're going to click add integration. And now we just created the ActiveCampaign test run that we just did. So now we get to go into our funnel and then connect it. So now we're going to go to edit page. And now we're going to have the button here. So what we want to do is, so when they actually have the name and email and then they click on the button, what we want to tell Clickfunnels to do is to get this data and to push it to ActiveCampaign. Because right now it doesn't know where it's taking it. So the question is, how do we connect the two? So there's a couple ways we can do it. Easiest way is to use the integration settings right here. Click on integrations, and we're going to click ActiveCampaign for the test run. We're going to add, now this is where you can add the list with the tag, and the tag will be, well, the list will be prospects, and then our tag will be opt-in. So now we have it connected to where when they opt in, they click that button, it'll now shoot the information over to ActiveCampaign. And we can test that out real quick to make sure it works correctly. So this is our opt-in. We're going to get access now to this free product. Now this is step 2 of the funnel, if you, just for example purposes. So now I'm going to go back to here to ActiveCampaign. We're going to go to our list and make sure everything fired correctly. So This is perfect. So now that we're in our automation, we want to make sure that we select it on active. It's always the button I forget. So now we're going to go back to the Clickfunnels page, and we're going to redo it again. And there it is, it came through. So now if we click on it, you could see that the tag is right there for opt-in. You could see that we entered the email automation right here. And so we know that that's working correctly, and then now we just kind of set it and forget it. So there we have it. That's how we go ahead and create a ClickFunnels opt-in, and we sync it up to ActiveCampaign, and we created the email automation, and we created the tag so we know exactly where this client came from. Because if you have a bunch of funnels and a bunch of client lists, you're going to want to get them into the right list at the right time. So creating tags is one of the best ways to segment those lists, as well as creating lists, which keeps your clients organized. Especially if you're running affiliate marketing, you want to use one email platform for all your clients. You can easily create multiple lists or just create tags, and it'll make everything a lot easier to organize it that way. So if you found any value in this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more additional tips on how to build better funnels, how to market on Facebook, how to build your social media, just everything about making more sales online, and how to run your own business online. Talk to you soon.